Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of your Scottish podcast with myself, Craig, my trusted co-host, Aaron. Aaron, how are you?
Very well, mate. Thanks for having me as usual. I can't just help but laugh at Sam, honestly. Wow,
I know,
that was
I caught it
class.
as I came on there. That's how my intro kind of went funny. So, we are back. We weren't here last week, were we? No, I wasn't here last week.
Yeah,
I was
me and
on.
I, me and
Now,
Alex were on the Wednesday.
you were here on Wednesday, but Alex, I was on work because it was stock take week, but I'm back. So, unfortunately for people, they have to see my ugly mug again. So, yeah. But we are back with another guest. We are back with a gentleman who we've had on, we spoke to before. He has wrestled for companies such as Pro 2, BCW, PBW, Iron Girders, many more. Mega Slam. He he is the current and reigning king of the cruiserweight cruisers. It is the one, the only, Sam Taylor. Sam, how are you?
I'm good, thank you very much. How are yous?
I'm good, mate. I am good. And it's good
What's
to
an
have you back
introduction?
on. Um, it is good to have you back on.
It's actually.
So, yeah. So, we'll get into some random questions because we like to be random. Tesco meal deal.
Oh, mine changes every time. Sweet chili wrap normally. Good, classic. Crisps, barbecue, hula hoops. And then there's always going to be a Red Bull. And if it's not a Red Bull, it'll be like a Lucozade Sport.
Fair. Starbucks or Costa.
Starbucks, I guess.
Good choice. Good choice.
And
Eh?
you went to say good chance and then
I
changed to
know,
good
I know.
choice.
It's one of those days.
Honestly.
Um, Chinese or Indian?
Oh, if I'm going out for a restaurant, it's Indian. If it's a takeaway, Chinese.
Fair.
That's the only way you can do it.
Mm, could be debatable about that, but yeah, we'll go with it.
Takeaway curry though, it's kind of takes ages to get it there. It's cold. But if you find a good Indian restaurant, served fresh, can't beat it.
Fair. Um, what is your favourite storyline ever in WWE?
Uh, oh God, it's gonna show my age. Uh, I'm a big Kofi Mania fan. I liked how it came out nowhere. It's a good story. Underdog as well. Can't beat it.
Fair, fair. Not had one that said that yet, so that's good to have something different. So, like we were talking about before you came on, we last spoke to you back in October last year. So we will just go from when we last had you on. So, um, we'll talk about more about who you've wrestled against instead of your matches, and get some intel on the guys and girls that you've maybe went up against, and what you thought when you went up against them. So the last time we spoke to you in October. So you then had a match in October at Pro 2, and it was the King of the Bling 2024 Battle Royal. Where you had some really good names going in that match. You had the likes of Hunter Sampson, who won the match, who's a great up and comer just now. You had Angel Hayes, Shane Monet, Craig Berry, Davey Blaze, um, Hera, John Kerr, Katie Mills, Lucha DS, Luke Cairo, Silas Everett, Soldato. So when you got asked to be part of that battle royal, how did that feel for you, especially with it being because I know that that's something that's big for Pro 2. So what was it? What was that like for you?
I'm trying to remember which King of the Blinks. I think I've done two. Uh, I don't know if that's the one. There's two I can remember. My memory's not the greatest. I remember the first one I done. It was Logan Smith, Lucha, especially in my mind when I got chopped probably about 25 times. And that was an awful, awful experience. I think I was quite young then. But the last one I remember, it could be the same one. I remember he's awful. I remember going right up to Hunter Sampson, just giving him this big chop and running off, and he just absolute wellies me back and chucks me over the top. And I was like, I won't make that mistake next time. But I thought it was Billy Big Balls, and it was some chop to be fair I gave him, and he just. I always remember the size comparison next time.
Yeah, that's maybe not a good thing, chopping Hunter.
No, I reckon I could still beat him in a chop off though.
Yeah,
I think that would have caught me by surprise,
maybe.
challenging him.
Yeah. I wouldn't go up against Hunter. I wouldn't chop
No,
because
definitely
I
not me.
think his chop would be about 10 times harder than mine. But yeah, so going on to your next match, we were back at PBW, and this was the 24th of October. I'm looking at August. When did I last say we spoke?
October.
October, mate.
Jesus Christ, Craig. That'll be how I'm not speaking properly. Wait a minute.
Jesus Christ, man.
I know, shocking behaviour. Found it.
Yes, it's
It
terrible.
was still a Pro 2 match, by the way.
I know, mate.
It was a Scottish inter-promotional title match against Davy Blaze.
Hey boy.
What was it like going up against Blazy Boy?
Blaze is one of my best friends in wrestling, I would say. You're always going to get a good laugh from him and always love wrestling with him. I think folk forget how much he has done for Scottish wrestling in the past as well. If he was part of that ICW growing up, the way they built Scottish wrestling and really put it on the map, every single person in that roster, I think has got an edge for a placement in Scottish Hall of Fame if it's really a thing. So it's always good going up against Blaze. I really do enjoy it. But I remember I did get speared off the top rope that match, and I just remember being so winded and just being like, oh, I was not the happiest. But it was in Troon though, if I remember correctly. And that's quite near my hometown.
Yes. Walker Hall and Troon.
So it's good being in Ayrshire. Ayrshire boy.
Very good. So we moved to. You then went back to Mega Slam. You had 5 matches in the space of 3 days. 3 days.
Yeah.
The first one was a triple threat. You were up against Spike Savage and Wesley. I'm going to butcher his surname.
And Serico.
Serico.
I knew I was going to end up butchering it. Now, I know this. I don't know Wesley personally, but Wesley was also on Gladiators.
He's one of my best friends in wrestling. I don't think you're going to meet a nicer guy in wrestling than Wes. We travelled to America together this year. Getting closer and closer there, but I'm going to go see him. He's in doing the Hydro the 20th of December. He's got me tickets to go and see him. So I can't wait to see that. But that triple threat, I couldn't tell you what it was. My mind's went blank. I did those little
Grimsby.
Grimsby's a mega slam, what they call a mega event. Mega events normally have over 1,000 people there. So yeah, I remember it being a big one actually.
Yeah. So the next day, or the next night, again you were at Mega Slam. This was in Blackpool. You were in a tag match, and it was yourself and Angel Hayes versus BT Gunn and Maddie Morgan. So obviously Angel Hayes and BT Gunn, you'll know a lot from training and going up against them a lot at PBW and stuff like that. But what was it like having like Angel on your team, but also going up against BT, but having Maddie Morgan there as well?
I think if you look at cage match as well, that tag team match has been it's been me and Angel against BT and Maddie a lot of times. So it's always good. I think we finally mastered the match towards the end and they became really enjoyable. But Blackpool, I swear, 1 year, Eddie Hall was there that day. He was actually there that day. He was filming a YouTube video. And I didn't get to see him because I was really, really hungry. I just needed to get breakfast. I was so debating on seeing Eddie Hall or getting food. But my belly took over because my fatty. But it's always good teaming up with Angel, as I've known her since age of 9 pretty much. That's over 10 years. And then BT as well. I think we've drew really close over this year from all our battles against each other. And like I said, with folk who've put Scottish wrestling on the map, it's always an honour to go against them.
That's class. The next day, it was Skegness, and you were again in a tag team match, but you weren't with Angel Hayes, you were against her this time. Angel Hayes was with Niwa.
Niwa.
I knew I butchered names and I apologise. But you got to tag with someone that I think you were, if I remember rightly, you knew it was going to be coming, and you couldn't wait to tag with this person, but it was Martin Kirby.
Yeah. I
What
do
was it?
not remember this match at all, I'm not gonna lie.
Because on the
I-
same day you also went up against Martin in a tag match, and you tagged with Niwa.
I
It's a
think
holiday parks, mate.
so.
It's Holiday
Yeah.
Parks.
So what happens in holiday parks normally is a singles a tag. And in Skegness we normally do a double. So there's a Skegness holiday park here, then about 30 minutes away we travel to the other one. So I'm guessing they've only recorded the tag team matches in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Looks like
the
it.
first one
But not the
was
singles, yeah.
yeah, because it's just showing the tag team in it. It was showing the Embassy Theatre in Skegness, and then Southview Holiday Park in Skegness.
Yeah. So I'm guessing it was a double that day.
Mm.
And doubles are always stressed, and I'm always feel disgusting afterwards because you don't even have time to get changed out your gear normally. It's normally ring pack down, get your bags in the car, drive to the next place, put the ring back up. Next thing you know, it's show time, and you're like, oh god. Then you need to get yourself hyped up again. I was like, oh.
There, that must be a pain.
It's a life, best life though.
Good.
Wouldn't change.
So we're back to PBW. I've just lost where it was, so give me 2 seconds.
I'll tell you. I'm swiping up, mate. So
Are you
don't worry.
looking
Oh
at
no,
Cage Match?
we are.
Yeah,
That's what
he
we
is looking at
use.
cage match. Yeah.
So we're back at PBW. I found it again. This was last year's King of the Cruisers, where you were in this with Kenny Williams, Logan Smith, Ray Barani, Shay Monet, and Martin Kirby, and Martin Kirby won this one. Obviously, we know that you know Ray, you've trained with Ray, you've up against Ray, same with Logan, same with Shanae Monet, and obviously we've just talked about Martin Kirby, but what was it like having Kenny Williams in that match?
Really, really good. That match, I think it was the first time I felt like I was coming. Did a lot of matches before then, but I think that match kind of in myself gave me a lot of belief in my wrestling ability, how it went. And when you're against the likes of Kenny Williams, I've been a long fan for it as well. I think I put a recent post up, and me and him finally got to wrestle. But it's always good getting to work with these guys. Very high technically, and these guys have been to the biggest stages of them all, like WWE. So it's good to hang with them and go strike for strike.
You would learn a lot from them as well, from what they've learnt at WWE. It would help you as well. So it's good to see, because I know you got to go. Did you not get to go up with against them recently, one-on-one as well?
Yes, and Eldritch Town Hall.
Yeah. So it's good to see that you're getting that. And the thing is, when you put the post up was when that got announced or just after that kind of match. So it's good. So we're at CCW. So Colliery Community Wrestling,
Yeah, maybe Championship.
maybe Championship. No, Community because I went on to it there.
There we go.
You were in a ladder 6-way.
Oh, 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 sorry. Can I swear in this?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
So in this match, you were in this match with Spawn, Silas Everett, Alfie, Nerds, A-Dog, and I'm not even going to attempt to say the last person's name because I'm going to butcher that to fuck.
It's Self Arena. I might
Silverina.
be wrong. I think so. I
Can't
mean,
be
Aye.
either, not gonna lie. But I remember we were coming. The show started and we still not arrived, and we were on third. And the second match just went out, or it was the second match was happening, and I just came in to the building and I was trying to get my gear on, and I just didn't have any time. Just as soon as my final boot went on, my entrance music started playing. So I was like, "Wow, this is gonna be great." I remember that match. I did so much crazy stuff. I think I did a Devitt dive, and the crowd started shouting one more time. So I did another Devitt dive. The crowd shouted one more time. So I did another Devitt dive. The crowd shouted one more time. And I did. I think I did 4 or 5 Devitt dives, and then I don't know. I think I got 80 off a ladder, but the ladder wasn't too big, so it wasn't the worst. Did a sunset off a ladder. I just did everything in that match. I think I had too many Red Bulls that day, but yeah, that was actually really fun.
Good. Where am I? BCW, 7th of December 24. It was yourself and Sander Davidson. You went up against Knockout Kings.
Woo!
Obviously, we spoke about Davy Blaze, but what was it like? Obviously, Kid Fight is your trainer. So what was it like going to having Kid Fight against you? But also, what was it like tagging with Sander Davidson, who's doing really well for himself in the business just now?
Both great guys. A kid fight, like you don't. He does very few matches and selected few matches. And it's always honoured when you get picked to go up against him. Uh, Personally, I think he can still go with us and still probably keep up the pace and all that. And I just find that mind blowing how he can still hang about. But it's what it shows. I've been 20 plus years in the business, and it shows why he is one of the best in the UK and Europe. Uh, like every time, I just see him as one of my best mates. But when you go at my phone and he's just doing running a million miles per hour, doing all this crazy stuff, I'm like, that's the same guy. But it's always an honour. And then Xander as well. I just know how much he's grown the past couple of years. Like he was very much one of the ones who just got wrestling like that. And then when he gets signed girls gets like that, I think the most best attribute to Xander, like just always improving. Like, I think like, oh, it's gonna be a wee bit long, but every time I see him, like, he's gotten better. He's gotten better. I'm just wondering when it's gonna stop because it's really annoying.
You're just getting jealous.
Yeah.
We'll go back to Mega Slam. So into this year now. So
We go through every match here,
no, I'm just
selecting them. I was
selecting
gonna
them
say,
as you
I'm
go
pretty sure
because
there's about
a lot
300 matches.
a lot of the
You've taken
matches
on the
that you
same.
have, you
You've
go
taken
up
on the
against
same
the same
opponents.
people. So I'm picking matches where you've tagged with different people, or you went up against different people.
Perfect. There we
So
go.
with this one, you tagged with Massimo. Now
Oh,
I remember Massimo from when he was in SWE as Massimo Antalya, something like that.
Massimo Italio.
Thank you. What was it like having going to tagging with Massimo, but like being just with him as well?
he's a unit, isn't he? You seen the
Oh,
size of him?
yes. Yeah, mate. Wow.
6 foot. I don't even know what he is. Probably 6'5", and just chiseled. And I'm just like, I want to know what he eats. That's some get the secrets, but yeah, really, really good. I think there's a video of that match. If that's that, I think it's at a football stadium. That and I love doing football stadiums because you always get to go looking about, and go into the pitch and just do what you want. I think you get to go in. I think one time Jamie Carragher's boy plays for a club. Can't remember which club. I think it's Wigan, if I'm correct. We were in Jamie Carragher's suite getting changed. It was
Nice.
great. I looked in the YouTube videos. I went to the YouTube app, and the recent search series was like dance songs and all that kind of stuff. So you clearly was having a party in there last time. But yeah, always having fun with Massimo. Either way, he's a big coffee drinker though. I always see him with a coffee and rice cakes. It's the two things. If somebody said it to me, I just think Massimo because he gets a big bag of rice cakes, but this size, no flavour to them. Absolute no flavour. Just the plain ones and eats the full packet. So it's part of his meal plan. I'm just like, I tried one and I spat it out because it was like sand. How do you eat this? It's like cardboard and sand. It was awful. He just eats them like it's tank.
Yeah. Yeah, so just having a look through this, there's a couple of names that I can see you go up against quite a few times. So one of them being, what is the name gone? Because I've lost it again. James Mason.
He's a man. He is the man. James Mason, one of the Hall of Fame legends, I would say, of the UK. Did some stuff at WWE. He was a WWE coach as well, NXT UK producer. So it was so surreal getting to learn from him and also wrestle him. But that guy's an absolute beast. He's a man. If you've not seen one of his matches, type them up. I think he, for what he told me, he went to a wrestling show when he was 14. Like, this was like the old days, like World of Sport, kind of old school British wrestling. And he asked to join. So he started building the rings and learning from show to show. And he was the corner man for like Big Daddy, I'm pretty sure in that. So crazy. He's wrestled MVP as well in WWE.
Nice.
One of the all-time greats. Can't say enough nice things about him.
Fair enough. One other name I'm going to give to you, and that's Joey Hayes.
That man.
One mate.
That man, Joey Hayes.
That man, Joey Hayes.
Joey's a lovely person. Always so nice. Has time for everybody. Don't think if you talk to MD in wrestling, I don't think somebody's got a bad word to say about Joey Hayes. And also amazing at wrestling as well.
I think I've seen Joey Hayes a couple of times, and every time I watch him, I really enjoy his matches.
I think that he has fun out there as well. And that's what fans want to see.
Mm-hmm.
See him having fun. And then they enjoy it because he's having fun. It's just so good.
Mm-hmm. You also went up against Katie Mills at Mega Slam back in February. What was it like having Kate going up against Katie Mills?
Sore. I think I got chucked about that match, I'm not gonna lie. I think Angel did most of the work for me. But I don't know, but I think she chucks me about a few times.
Yeah. Now you'll know Katie Mills for a while because we're training and stuff like that. But it's just when I seen it, I was like, I'm gonna bring that up.
You should be everywhere in the UK though.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Don't see a company that she shouldn't be wrestling. And same with Angel Hayes as well. I know Angel's did a lot of stuff in wrestling, but should be everywhere. Same with Katie Mills. I think if you look at British wrestling, especially the females there, I'd put them two right up high.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. Definitely have them two up high. A name that I've not seen live and I want to see her live, but it's Melissa Fierce.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you went up against her in a tag match. You tagged with Maddie Morgan against James Mason and Melissa Fierce. But what was it like for Melissa Fierce?
Me and Melissa, known her for a while now. She's had a lot of PBW shows as well. I believe she's quite new in the door as well, but same with Xander. Like, she's just picked up wrestling like that. But I think she's everywhere now as well. Hopefully she's back in Scotland soon. She might wrestle for Saltire, might wrestle for PBW again soon, hopefully. But really, really good. Enjoyed it.
Now a gentleman that I class as a friend to me, and I do like to take the mick out of him as well, but it's a Mr. Mark Monroe.
And
Monroe,
coming up, mate.
Mark Monroe.
can't beat him. Known him from the start as well. One of my best friends in wrestling. When did I come up against him?
The 26th of March 2025 at PBW in Motherwell.
Oh, that was a banger. That was good. I've got a video of that match. I think I did a vlog that day, a day in the life of a wrestler. But
Yeah, you
I really
you
enjoyed
need to
that.
get back to them. I quite enjoyed that.
I know, it's the voiceovers. I'm really, really bad at them. I ended up having to like do 5 seconds and stop and fight because I just ended up mumbling my words. So I'd listen back to it and be like, nobody's gonna understand you. Like I'm talking really Scottish to them. But see when I'm down, even Liam Carr, I wrestled last week. He just every time I talk to him, what, lad, I can't understand you, lad. Um, talk more Scottish. I'll talk more English. I'll talk like this.
Oh, that's class. A boy that again I've not seen live, but it's someone who's recently, I think, come back to the business or started training, but it's John Tretton.
John Stratton, one of the most technically gifted wrestlers I've seen. Reminds me, he's got like a Japanese New Japan style. His kicks are so good. Yeah, I think he's just came back. He's on the run again, trying to. I think I'm wrestling him this Friday, actually in Dumbarton PBW. But generally, I think he's really, really technically gifted. Really, really good wrestler, and he's did some stuff at ICW, did some stuff at PBW, BCW, so a lot of stuff. But see when you see him, you'll be like, where did he come from?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen stuff online about him, and I see like when I speak to a lot of the guys about like when we'll have them on and stuff like that. A lot of them do speak highly of him. Like I've never really had anyone on who's dissed another wrestler. But
Until now.
until he
I'm gonna
until you're
change
on.
that.
But John Trent's one that I've seen like I've said not seen him live, but he came up a lot recently for matches on like pages and stuff like that. So I'm like someone that I need to go and look at live.
Definitely.
You back at Mega Slam. On again, this is a Holiday Park one. No, it's not. Shut up, Craig. What is it? I don't know. I might be. Southport, Grand Hotel in Southport.
That's like right on the beach. Really nice hotel.
You went up against Vusk or
Who?
Vusk. V
Who's this?
U eh
Vusic.
Vusic. I knew. I see. I tell you, I butchered your name. It's great. What was it like for going up against Vusic?
Vusic. I've grown to love him. At first, he was so quiet, and I just thought, this guy ever hates me. This is just really shy. But he's came out his shell so much. Like, if you go on his page now, he is everywhere. I mean, everywhere in the UK. And there's a reason why for that. He's got that Japan style as well, the kicks and all that. I think he's a Czech. He's from born in the Czech Republic, and he's just got this face, like he wants to murder you. Like honestly, if you pull up a picture of him, you'll think like serial killer. And when you're in that jelly, he's so lovely, but he's just got that face. And see him as a bad guy. If I was a kid, I would absolutely be bricking myself. But I love this. Like I saw him. It's last Saturday actually. So it was good to meet up with him. But he is everywhere in the UK for that reason. If you watch one of his matches online, you'll see why. It's just he's got that look like he wants to actually murder you. And I'm just there in the ring like I'm just a kid.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave you here.
Yeah. Someday else
Come on,
can
touch
get
Wow.
No, that's fine, no bother. Back at PBW, another up and coming star who's doing really well for himself is Ahmed Hamdi.
Abu. Ahmed Hamdi. I get along great with him as well. I want you to say something that I don't like so I can just start dissing and change this
I
up.
don't know if there is anyone. I'm trying, okay?
But Ahmed Ham, we have a lot of banter about still game stuff, still game quotes, and we could literally go back to back for about 2 hours in a car ride, just not even having a conversation, just shouting out random still game quotes up, rehearsing the scenes back to each other. It's another show as well that we do. I can't remember the name, but yeah, really, really fun guy.
Not bad. Jimmy Pierce.
I hate him. I'm kidding. No, Jimmy Pierce has been in the game for a long time as well. I think he's very underrated as well. Don't know if you've seen him wrestle, but definitely should be everywhere as well.
Of course, we've
Yeah.
seen Jimmy. We've seen him at Solitaire.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
I've not been there.
No, but you will be this Saturday.
This
You will be,
Saturday,
yes.
That
gonna
we'll
get
get, we'll
next
get,
gen championship.
yeah. Well, you have to get through this round first.
It's easy, Peter.
um, see if I can find the name. Someone that's very hated in the wrestling business by wrestlers is Simon G. Money.
I wrestled him.
You did in a Rumble match at the Sandy Bay Holiday Park in Ashington at Megaslam.
Uh,
You won the
um,
match.
did I?
You won it. It was you, Derek, Don Bronson, Maddie Morgan, Massimo, and Simon G. Money.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember that day at all. That sounds so bad. I'm sure Simon's a lovely guy. But
You also went up against Massimo in a singles match that day.
You did. That was at Holiday Park in Ashington.
It
Same
was on the
singles match.
27th of April. Nah. Okay.
What about Hugo Harris on the 2nd of May?
what show is that?
PBW. Name Community and Arts Centre.
Oh, I love that match. I love Neil. That's up past Inverness. I'm right. Neil. It's a really nice venue. I enjoyed that. It's really good. I think it's the first time I wrestled Hugo as well. But yeah, I love Hugo. We had a brilliant time at Belgium as well. A lot of beers were consumed.
I bet. Right, so I'm jumping to the 25th of May. You were at the 5 bout for £5. It was Iron Girders.
Oh,
You went up against Charlie Vice.
Charlie Vice.
What was that for you?
I really love doing the Girdle shows. It's a really nice wee venue, and I think a lot of their fans are really hardcore on wrestling as well. And to the fans that go there, like they pretty much keep Scottish wrestling alive. I don't think fans in wrestling realise that, especially the hardcore ones though. But you buying tickets and coming to support us really helps us keep going. Charlie Vice, I really did love that match. I remember there was a really funny spot in it where I was just battering him, did all my moves to him, and he just hugs my leg and just wouldn't let go. I tried to get the ref. I think Logan Smith was the ref that day, and he just started laughing out loud. I said, "Ref, can you get him off me?" And we were there for a good 40 seconds. I just him holding my leg because I couldn't get him off. It was like a wee ball in my leg. Eventually, I think he small packaged me because I tried to grab him and hit me with a big move. But yeah, I really enjoyed that match. Really enjoyed doing Girdles.
Good. I do have a question. I
Oh, no.
don't know if this is who I think it is. But Mega Slam on the 27th of May. It was it was in Cornwall. You were in a tag match. It was BT Gunn and Maddie Morgan versus yourself and Archie Williams. Now that's not Archie from Iron Girders, is it?
I think it is. I believe so. Yes, it is.
Fair. So what was it like? I know he's referees a lot, but he is doing the training and getting some matches now as well. So what was it like for him?
I think he was coming down to referee and he managed to get on the shows, which is really good. I think a lot of wrestlers should have the same hunger he had that week. I think that's what helped me a lot in my career. If I had to give anyone advice, just go to any show as possible and try and be as hungry as possible. And he got the results from doing that. But lovely guy.
Fair enough. One woman that I'm away to bring up that as soon as I seen the name, I knew I was going to have to talk about her. But she wrestles at companies such as Progress and TNT and stuff like that themselves. It's the one and only Ellie Taylor.
Ellie Taylor,
Yeah.
yes, lovely person as well. She's from Cornwall, I believe. I think she lives down that area. But yeah, she was calling me her little brother because we had the same second name. But I think she did stuff in Japan as well, if I believe right. But yeah, lovely person.
Yeah. It's someone I've managed to see a couple of times. And every time I like, even when I just watch her on like whether it's like TNT when they're streaming live or Progress when it's streaming live, just watching her matches, it's just always such a good match.
Definitely.
I'm trying to find out who I've got. Aaron, pull the gap while I look for someone.
Got when I'm muted because the kid came through to make thing. Yeah, you're making food. You're being a pain in the butt. Yeah, but still.
Aaron's away, I think.
I'm here. I had to mute because my kid was speaking to me at the same time. So whilst he's finding what he's trying to find, obviously being Mega Slam, you've been other places. Are you enjoying getting the opportunities that you are now getting that you hadn't had before and being absolutely everywhere?
Yes. I think next year I need to kind of double down on it, which is going to be hard because I think I've had, I couldn't tell, over 250 matches this year, so definitely. So next year I need to obviously do better to keep the thing going. But I don't know how much my body can take though at the same time. But definitely I'm enjoying it. I think how the hard work's getting paid off doing all these kind of stuff.
No, you can
Not
see
just
it
work.
by like all the different posts that when I see whether it be Mega Slam or wherever, when I see him, I'm thinking. I remember when we've seen you wherever. I'm thinking you're everywhere now. I know we said it before that the Star was going to be a limit, and it's like there for you now. And it's just, I know you're saying you want to like get better and better as well, but just to see that there's so many different companies taking that chance, it's just brilliant for
Next
you.
year's the goal of
Such a
doing
great,
more companies, I think. Like,
nice.
I don't want to give any spoilers away, but there'll be a lot of new companies next year in new countries. But
Nice.
next podcast we can
We
hopefully
can talk about that sort of part three, Craig. Where we'll
There'll be a
go.
part 3. You heard it here first, folks. That's new stars, but you heard it here first.
Yeah, nice.
Someone that you went up against in tag matches, but you've also went up against in single matches, a guy called Derek.
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 Yeah, Derek's lovely. Uh, I believe he's done it. He's done it for a lot of years. I reckon he's probably had over 2,000 matches in his full career. But he does do. I think he's Mega Slam's main guy. I would put it. He started off as a referee there. He got so over as a referee. He won a Rumble, and he joined Team Mega Slam. Then recently, after like must have been 6+ years of being on Team Mega Slam, he turned and went to Team Nasty. Little snake, but yeah, lovely guy.
But a snake.
That snake.
One gentleman as well that I've only ever seen him live once, and that was at Respect. Is Gabriel Sol.
Gabe. Yeah, I believe we wrestled at a gala day.
Mm-hmm.
Barhead Gala Day. That's a big gala day as well. Like sometimes there's 500. I think there's one year there might be 1,000 there. But I could be talking right out my hole. But yeah, really, really good. I believe we were first that day. Managed to get the win. And as soon as our match stopped and we got back into the tent, the rain started flooding down. I mean, like flooding down. And Alex Parker and Davey Blaze were in a slip and slide of a ring in a match, and I thought it was hilarious. But if I was in that ring, I'd be running away. So fair play to them.
That's class. But speaking on Alex Parker, you did tag with him. So what was it? What is it like? The know Alex Parker has come back recently from taking a break. He is also in the next round of the next gen tournament. That you have your first round match for this Saturday. But what was it? What is it like? What was it like having him as a tag partner?
Me and Alex get along well. We're really close. He lives near me as well. He's an Ayrshire boy as well. But I'm really glad he's back in wrestling. He's got a lot of potential and a lot to fill out. So definitely in the next even year, I would even say he'll be everywhere.
Yeah,
If you've seen him live as well, you could hopefully agree.
yeah, no, definitely. Because I know that him and Doug Harrison, when they went one on one at the Saltaire show, um, even like Kid Fight was after the show was asking me what I thought of their match. Um, and I was like, I know what, I wouldn't even say they were out of place on that show. I think they put on like a good match and a good like they were. You wouldn't even notice it if someone tuned like up and comers. Like you would think they had been in the business for a bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
But they do. Like Alex Parker and Doug Harrison, give them both their credit. Did really well on that show.
There we go.
Totally agree, mate. Totally agree, man.
Someone that you went up against um on the same day twice 'cause it was a holiday park in Dunoon.
Dun-dun,
Um, was
dun-dun, dun-dun,
Ben.
dun-dun. Sorry. It's a really bad joke.
It was Ben Rogers, who's in ICW,
The Panther.
the Panther Ben Rogers.
Uh, yeah, Vince, really good guy. Looks $1 million. So I think he's really starting to break out. At least did some stuff over in Europe as well. So not a bad thing to say about him.
That's good. A couple of people here. We've got Danny Kaye.
Oh no, get on. No, Danny's lovely. He's really hard working as well. I think what I said about hard working folk in the business, he is a really good hard worker. So yeah, I think I've wrestled him a few times this year, I believe. But yeah, always good fun.
Good. And your opponent for the Saturday, as in Danny Clark.
Good night, nice seven. Kidding on. Danny's one of the nicest guys you'll meet in wrestling. I don't think I've ever seen. No, I've seen Danny angry, but it's very hard to make Danny angry. I'm a wind up merchant as well, so I always try to make him wind him up, but he's got a very high fuse. But this Saturday, I'm calling it's going to be match of the night, and I feel bad for Aaron. He's going to miss it.
Happen.
Oh, bless you.
To be fair, the card does look pretty good, actually. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, I know. But we'll go over the card at the end. It does look good, which we will go over at the end. But talking about, you've mentioned Belgium. Obviously we've reached Belgium weekend here. You went up against Mike Musso at Belgium. What was that like for
Amazing.
a legend in the business?
I really loved the match. It's really good to go against him. I was surprised I've not come up against him before. Mike Musso is Belgium. But yeah, lovely guy. But a banger of a match. 5 stars, I would say.
And just the whole Belgium weekend, what is it? Obviously, it's wrestling, it's watching singing and stuff like that, and it's a lot of drinking, but what is like a Belgium weekend to you?
That was my first one. I remember getting there, did my match, the ring went down. And I think I just, as the athlete in me, just drank a lot of beer. But we had the artist wristbands though, so we got fed well as well. So I had our own catering. The food there was amazing. But yeah, really good. Enjoyed it.
Good, good. I Iron Girders again. So this was in August this year. You went up against Blonde Valentine.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like going up against Blonde Valentine?
Really good. I really actually enjoyed that match. I believe he's fairly new. I think it was I was his first singles match. Probably done a lot more now, but really enjoyed it. You can tell me after the match you told me that was his first one. I wouldn't believe you. I don't think the crowd would have believed it as well.
That's class. I've not seen Blonde Valentine live myself, but fun fact, I do have him agreed to a podcast.
You what?
I've got him agreed to a podcast.
Come on.
There we go.
Podcast.
See, I try. So we've also reached PBW where you went up against Kenny Williams in your singles match. Now, we know we've mentioned Kenny Williams before, but obviously you've followed basically Kenny Williams' career when you've been growing up and stuff like that. So, how was it overall just for you having that moment with him?
It was a long time coming, if I do say so myself. Really enjoyed the match. All PBW matches are available on YouTube, so if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. Really good match. Yeah, he's one of the best in Scotland, the UK, Europe. So I don't think there's many things you can't say about him and what he's not done. But really enjoyed the match.
Good. Just seeing what is next. I think it's coming to the most important part.
No.
That big trophy you've got next to you. Obviously, you have the King of the Cruisers 2025 where you won it, PBW on 24th of October. You went up against Danny Clark, Shay Monet, Craig Anthony, Landon Riley, Martin Kirby. Now, before we do go on about you actually winning this trophy, shield, you've got a couple of people here that I do want to touch base on, and that's Craig Anthony and Landon Riley. So, what was it like having them in a match?
Personally, this is going to sound really big-headed and really arrogant. That match is my favourite I've ever done. Not just because I won it. If you watched the match, yeah.
No, I've not.
I think it was the best match in Scotland done this year. I've not seen a better match. I've not felt the energy of a crowd in a better match. PBW's biggest event of the year. 400 people there, maybe more. See the boys in it. I think every single one of them was everybody was just on their A game that day, and it allowed it to be that magical of a match. Kid Fight said himself it was his favourite King of Cruisers as well. So just take it from me. But I have sent that match to everybody. The first thing you should do when you stop this podcast is watch that match. Me and Craig Anthony. I'm not even going to spoil it. Did some crazy stuff. Landon Riley did some crazy stuff. Everything in that match, there was technical wrestling, there was high flying, comedy, storytelling. Because the story was last year, the final two was me, final three, me, Kenny, Martin Kirby, pinned Kenny. Kenny jumped me from behind. I was about to win against Martin Kirby and he spat water in my face. Then I tried to get my revenge on Martin Kirby. And he tried to spit water in my face this time. I ducked to hit the ref. He low-blowed me. So this third time, you can kind of see how the story ends if you're going to watch it on the PBW YouTube. But everyone in that match, I believe, should be everywhere. If you've not seen that match, go and watch it. I think it's one of the proudest matches I've done and been a part of. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a match I will be watching.
Tonight.
Does that mean
You could tell him about it on
does
Saturday.
that mean I've got to message you to let you know what I thought of it?
Yep.
Yeah, or you could tell him on Saturday, mate.
No, I need to see you watch tonight. Both of you don't think Aaron, you're getting away with this as well.
No, mate, that's fine. That's fine.
No bother. Now, just before we finish up with who you went up against, there's one person that you went up against recently, and that's a boy called Liam Carr.
Liam Carr. Yes, Liam Carr is an amazing wrestler. He's did stuff in Canada. did stuff maybe in America, but Liverpool lad, always have a laugh. I think the first time I met him, I've not laughed that much at a person in the first hour. We just instantly had a good time. But yes, we had a great match last week. I think he's like 6 foot. No, he's just tall, very tall. He chucked me about the place, but I ended up cheating actually last week. But lovely guy, and if you've not seen any stuff, go watch it, people. Wow.
Fair. Now, obviously, we've alluded you've got matches this weekend. So, the first match you've got that I know of anyway this weekend is Friday night,
Friday night.
and it's PBW, and it's in Dumbarton. The match card does look really good for this. You've got Danny Kaye versus Jimmy Pierce. You've got the tag team titles are on the line. So Logan Smith and Dre Barani are defending their tag team titles against Ahmed Hamdi and Sander Davidson. Alex Parker is going up against Aaron Echo. Angel Hayes is going up against Molly Spartan. The heavyweight title is on the line. Daz Black is defending his title. Now he has defended it in different companies and different countries, which is good to see.
It's officially a world championship.
It is officially a world championship. And he's defending it against Davey Blaze. And then you have a fatal four-way of John Tretton versus Danny Clark versus Sam Taylor versus Mark Monroe. That's the card for Dumbarton for this Friday, and it's what a banging card that is.
Damn straight. I've got pressure. I feel pressure for this match on Friday.
Because you're in a
The last time I was in a multi-man was at King of Cruisers, and I don't think I'm ever going to top it, but no, no, we'll see this Friday.
We will.
No balconies for me to jump off of, though, so.
Nah, it's a bit crap. And then on Saturday, we have... I was getting to the start, because they didn't have it in a graphic altogether, I had to go find them. So this Saturday is Saltair Championship Wrestling, which is at the Bullenfield Hall. So you have as we've alluded to, the Next Gen Championship match, tournament quarter-final match, and it's Sam Taylor versus Danny Clark. You've also got a number one contendership match for the heavyweight title, and that's Hunter Sampson versus Tommy Cartel. You've got who's up for Hunter or Tommy?
Both of them, why not?
Fair. You've also got a 6-pack challenge elimination, and it's Mark Monroe versus Iron Drew versus Colton Davis. Hey, you leave Iron Drew alone.
Oh, look at me.
Versus Colton Davis versus Kid Fight versus Jam Dog versus Luke Aldridge. And no, he's not an ostrich at this show.
He's not, mate.
We have a triple threat women's championship match, and it's the defending Angel Hayes versus Kate Calloway versus Aaron Taylor.
Aaron Taylor. Go on.
It was Kate Calloway has been brought into this match. It was meant to be Casey Owens, but Casey unfortunately can't be there on the night. And
Angel Hayes will actually be presented with her Saltair Women's Championship as well, because she wasn't at the first show when they unveiled the new belts.
No. We've also got a heavyweight championship match as BT Gunn versus Keza Evans. You also have a open challenge where Sander Davidson has demanded he gets a match, and he's putting his catchweight open challenge where anyone can step up to him.
Can get 2 belts in the one day.
You might do.
That's what I was just thinking. Yeah.
I can beat that. No problem.
You didn't get the belt on Saturday for the next.
No, you've got to progress, mate, to the next round. And then when you get to, if you make it all the way to, you get all the way to the final, you'll get the belt.
That's amazing shield that I've still not won a belt. So I'm changing that very soon.
And then for the first time ever, it's going to be a winner takes all tag team title match. but it's not the Saltire Championship Tag Team titles. It's
It's ICW, isn't it?
Nope. It's
Oh.
the Pro 2 tag titles and the Alba Championship Wrestling
Oh, yeah,
tag
yeah.
titles, where the Pro 2 champions KOE will defend the titles against the Iron Kings from Alba, and they put their titles on the line as well. And this is the first time ever where in,
Two of the
in history
promotions are
where Pro 2 and ACW tag titles will be on the line at Saltire. And that's the card. Oh, and I'll also promote that they also have a bucket at the show on Saturday for Cash for Kids Tayside and Fife as well.
or
Please.
the Tory appeal, isn't it?
Please give where you can for that as well. It's a great cause.
Pause.
I got there.
I'll clear the red, don't worry.
But Sam, you have recently announced online about some new merch.
Damn straight.
And you ran and got it before we came live, so do promote.
I officially got a Sam Taylor trading card right here. In the back, it's got some information. Hometown, Kilmarnock, Scotland, height 6'1", finishers 450 splash and satellite DDT. Highlights of the career so far: PBW Canada Cruisers 2025, wrestled in 8 countries, invited to train at the Heart Dungeon. If you scan this wee QR code, it takes you to all my social media as well. And these will be on sale every show from now on.
And how much are they going to be on sale for?
Not decided yet.
Yeah.
They will be cheap though. I think a lot of times that if I can make something affordable for folk, I will. Because t-shirts, they cost a lot of money to make. For these, not as much, so I can bring the price down a lot. So probably from the range, I'll probably put them out for £3, imagine.
Fair enough. Please do get it. So you just alluded on it. Now you went to America, as you alluded on earlier, and you went to the Heart Dungeon and trained at the Heart Dungeon, and you got training from Natalia as we know her, and also
Tyson Kidd.
Tyson Kidd.
Tyson Kidd's t-shirt.
What was that like?
The full America experience was crazy. I think it was surreal in a way. Training with the likes of Ace Steel, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Drake Maverick, Natalia, Tyson Kidd, and then also training, like working with the folk of like Angela Dawkins, Tyler Bate, wrestling these guys. There's so many folk I can name. He's go out and you're just there training with them, wrestling with them. Lyra Valkyria, she was lovely over there as well. LJ Cleary, I got to spend a lot of time with him. And when you're over there, the first thing I thought was like, wow, this could be rough. But generally, they're some of the nicest people you'll ever meet. And they don't need to be nice. They've done everything they can at wrestling. That's all I kept saying in my head. They could be the worst people ever, because they can be. But generally, the nicest people ever. And I still have the honour of still getting to talk to them, get feedback and advice from them every single day.
What was like the best piece of advice you got from them?
Time moves fast, and it did hit me over there. Like I remember when I was 16, just exactly like this training. Next thing you know, I've just turned 19 about 2 weeks ago. And it just went like that. And then next thing you know, I'll probably be 22. I'm probably thinking, where does the time go? I think time moves so fast, so always try and get as much as you can, as quick as you can. That way.
Class. But no, it's good to see. I've seen your photos that you put up, and it's good to see that you got the chance to go over there, train with the likes of the guys and like current WWE, ex WWE, stuff like that, and to learn so much. And I'm looking forward to seeing what you bring back when we see you on Saturday.
Not wrong.
But I because I've not seen you for a long time either, like in a wrestling ring, I am really looking forward to seeing you in the ring again. And actually getting a quick catch up and face to face and stuff like that, because it'll be good to see you. And I know that there's maybe some people that come to the show that have never seen you before, so they'll be looking forward to maybe seeing you because it's someone new and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it all in general. I think it'll
Always
be a good
improving.
card.
Right now, I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life. The best mentally, best physically in the ring. I just always want to keep improving. So I don't know when the last time you saw me was. It was probably quite
It was
a
a
long.
very long time ago.
Very long time ago, man.
So yeah, yeah. Hopefully you see the improvements and you enjoy the show.
Yeah. Now we're going to jump back to some random questions just to end before we go tonight. Because I don't want to keep you too long, especially since you forgot it was Tuesday. You were meant to be playing darts.
You didn't need to. I just remember getting that message saying, "Oh, he's sending this for tomorrow." Then I got the thank God you sent that follow up saying ready when you are. And I was like,
Yeah, because it was like I was waiting on you coming on like do. And I was like that. We're ready when you are. And you're like, oh yeah.
yeah, I'm so bad with timekeeping.
It's all good. What's your pre-show meal?
Red Bull, so bad. I'm a big coffee guy as well now. This last 3 or 4 months, I cannot go a day without coffee now. I all started with like the protein drinks. Now it's just that's when you said about Starbucks and the Costa. When I'm on the road a lot, you get the petrol stations. There's always that Costa coffee machine where you just press the button. But a Starbucks is good as well. But the best coffee is T-Bay. T-Bay and Espresso car where I live. But T-Bay on the road, if you ever go past that, going down, there's a north and there's a south one. And it's the best coffee I've ever tasted in my life.
Yeah. If you could pick one person from the past, so that's retired or past that is not with us anymore, to wrestle, who would it be and why?
This is the awful question. Oh,
It's because I put you under pressure.
mm,
Under pressure.
it's just so many names because so many type of matches I'd want to have with different folk. Like James Mason especially has got me into a lot of the old WS stuff, like your Steve Grays, your Tony Sinclairs, Johnny Saints, Rollerball Roccos. Then I've been watching a lot of Japanese wrestling lately with Ken Tabashi and Kota Ibushi. And then you've got the old Americans like Bret Hart and Mr. Perfect. Ennis, I don't know. And then you've got the present as well. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Just anyone. I'm happy to wrestle anyone. I mean that, but crazy.
Who do you take inspiration from?
Mm, wrestling wise or life wise?
Both.
God, yeah, you're gonna say that. Wrestling wise, I think because he's so young, he's doing so well. The folk like Javon Evans and Leon Slater now. Even got your independent guys that are doing so well as well, but they two have just took it to a new level. But yeah, just seeing how they've kind of shown how at a young age you can break out there. It's something I would hopefully want to do myself. But and then life wise, obviously your parents. I think your parents always play a big part in your life.
Yeah. Aaron, have you got any more questions before I go on to the last question?
I don't, my friend.
It's going to be the Mount Rushmore, isn't it?
No, it's changed.
Oh God, thank God.
So, what's 3 things you are grateful for in life right now?
Oh, this is the Chris Van Vliet question.
It is.
It's me.
Wrong
Yes.
And they always say family, so I guess I'll say that. I'm grateful for family. I don't know what I'm grateful for. Family, friends, and Scotland. Grenfell was born in Scotland.
Yes. Right, Sam. We'll leave this part to you. Let people know where they can find you on social
I'm not
media.
done. What's 3 things you're grateful for?
Oh God. Why do you? Oh, this is twice. You did this on the last podcast as
Yeah,
well.
the Rushmore one, mate.
Oh.
And if you had to pick one person to interview, past, present, or future, only one, who are you picking?
One person, past, present, or future to interview. Oh fuck.
You right now,
It's not nice, is it?
me, if it
Not
was
nice.
me, I'd love to pick Cena's brain just because he's tour, just because he's farewell tour and stuff. But for me, for the wrestler that I grew up with, it'd have to be Triple H.
You don't care about Hulk Hogan, you don't care about Triple H, you don't care about Batista, you don't care about
I do care about them, mate, but
I'm kidding.
I know, but because they like right now, like Triple H was always the one that I always loved when growing up watching it and stuff, and because what Cena's done and everything else and what's going on with his farewell, I'd love to pick his brain about everything wrestling and like because he's now an actor and stuff.
Who's got the best mind for wrestling and knowledge? Drake Maverick.
Yeah.
I think he's
Whilst Craig's thinking, 3 things I'm grateful for my family, grateful for being on this earth, and grateful that I get to do this every week, mate. Speak to guys like yourself about your career and get an inside knowledge of what you guys go through because we, as fans, don't actually know what it is. Right, Craig, off to you now.
and you can't say the same things as him for grateful.
I like that, Sam.
I suppose for interview wise, currently it would have to be Cody Rhodes because that's my favourite. But for the past, it would have had to be Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, no.
Just to understand his mind of what the way he created.
We're only gonna pick one.
Well, Aaron said 2. What am I grateful for right now?
If he doesn't say Tony, he's going to get a kick in the pants.
Hey,
I'm telling you that right now.
I know. But I was saying it anyway. My girlfriend, grateful for her because she started buying me through a lot of stuff.
It's hard, isn't it? It's awful.
I'm grateful for the friends I've got to help me through the stuff as well.
He said friends.
Did he?
Yep.
Oh, bastard, okay with that. I'm grateful for having my work where I can go and do what I need to do, come home and do what I can outside of work as well. And I'm grateful for being able to go to wrestling shows and be able to watch it as a fan.
There we go.
That was very difficult. I'm not going to put that pressure again.
That's that. How do you think they must feel when we put them on the spot and ask them these questions?
That's what I mean. I was like, oh God.
You did it. You did that to us the last time with the Mount Rushmore as well.
Rushmore, yeah.
Just to see how we're feeling.
But yeah, right. So leaving it up to you. Let people know where they can find you on social media, and what other shows you've got coming up that you know of that's not obviously the ones we spoke about for Friday and Saturday.
Wow. Instagram handle is samtaylor_UK. I've just hit 100k views on my last 2 reels. So get following. TikTok, Sam Taylor PW, and upcoming shows. If you look at my social medias, all my shows will probably be on there.
Basically, a lot of PBW and a lot of Mega Slam.
Yeah, and next year there'll be a lot more if you keep your eyes peeled.
Good, good. Thank you for coming on and giving us an hour and 10.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron, for coming on before you go away to Paris.
Not a problem, my friend.
I will be back next. Well, I know. Well, Aaron, John, and Alex will not be on Sunday because Aaron is in Paris until Tuesday.
Yep.
I will be back next Tuesday. I'm giving you this one because it's not a guest. I've only got Brian D on. We're talking all about the show from Saturday, the Saltaire show from Saturday. And so we will be going over the card and stuff that happened at that show. That'll be next Tuesday, I think about 8:30. That's not confirmed properly yet. I will need to confirm that though. But yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure, gents. Thank you so much, guys. Get to the show on Saturday. If you're in the area for PBW on Friday, get to that show. If you're in the area for the show on Saturday, get to the show. Help the wrestlers, buy their merch. It helps go towards what they can go do in the future. Get out there, get to more shows, stuff like that. And I will see you next week. So peace.